that she said. He can't get anything to drive. It's not short enough to pull. HBL box. There'll be party time there tonight.
There's a lot of trust in Anwar Ali from Sarfraz because he does play him a lot. He likes having him in the side all-rounder, but his numbers, it's the least economical bowler, minimum 200 balls in the PSL, 8.78. So Anwar Ali, although he does get a lot of games, and yeah, there's a change of field, they want him to bowl straight, short mid-wicket in place.
Oh, hello, Sarfraz has gone up, but that was not a concerted appeal. Baz, kya ye mushkil pitch hai?
I think they've gone upstairs here, Wilco.
So it's a review. Baz, you can answer that. Kya ye mushkil pitch hai?
बिल्कुल एलन, लग ऐसा ही रहा है.
हाँ, धन्यवाद.
You got that.
Thank you.
Sarfraz was so confident, wasn't he? If it is, it's a little feather, isn't it?
That's nothing more than that, is it? I mean, I can't even see that ball changing. Sometimes you can see the seam just change its path, but I don't know. Let's have a look at this. Well, Ultra Edge will tell us. Ultra Edge, there's a spike, a tiny spike. Well, you said it, Flem. It's a feather if it is.
Well, it's away from the body, so it's not as if it hit something else.
Team, you are on screen. You need to change your decision. Give out. Give out.
Well, Ultra Edge gave the decision. You can't blame the umpire for that. You couldn't have heard a word. Sir Vivian's having a big birthday. And that's the end of Ahmed Shahzad, and it's the technology that confirmed his dismissal. The faintest of edges.
Yeah, not a lot of reaction. Sarfraz knew straight away, but just a little bit of an anti-climax. Shahzad stood around for quite a while, but the second wicket is down. He's gone for 1, 3 for 2.
Well, now this is a surprise move by Multan. They've promoted Sohail Tanvir up the order. He's coming in at 4, and they're in something of a mini crisis here. It's 3 for 2. 1 ball now to complete the second over. So no Shoaib Malik, no Pollard. And it's again another chipped ball. Strange things going on here. 3 for 2, Multan.
Tanvir just doing a bit of gardening. Imagine he'll do some gardening out there. They're just not really going too hard at it, but 2 batsmen out there are talking about it at the moment. Maybe it might be better just setting your weight back, giving yourself more time to read it off the pitch.
Sure that Sohaib Maqsood will be able to play the kind of innings straight away right now. Although if that's his mental mode right now, then he's going to, that's him. But 3 for 2 as Rahat Ali has been generating good pace in this tournament. Economy is good, 7.3. He's picked up 4 wickets, left arm over, and can be quite lively. Shot, gosh, good shot, no run. 20 test matches, the bowler, Rahat Ali. Played his last test in 2016.
Really weird dismissal. Anwar Ali never really went up, so everybody was pretty unsure. And when that decision came, Ahmed Shahzad couldn't believe it. Sarfraz thought it was out straight away. Viv was off, but Shahzad took his time.
Well, this is so different from anything we've seen from Multan. Sanger's failed. It's a first bowler, so it's calling on others to come to the party for Multan.
Well, their blueprint is generally to keep wickets in hand in the power play and just get around 40.
होगा साफ पाकिस्तान, मिलके लगाएंगे जान तो होगा साफ पाकिस्तान.
It's gone a little bit quiet there, Tom Moody and Wasim Akram. Not surprised, 3 for 2. Bowled. No room outside that off stump there.
Well, there's a little bit of a battle in between this game as well. Shoaib Maqsood, who is from Multan. Rahat Ali also from Multan. Yesterday, he was just brilliant. That short ball didn't bother him much. He was smacking it to all parts. Full shot really came to the party. He really flat batted those six. He's got an immense amount of power. And once he hits it, it's not coming back.
This is a good line. But I'll tell you something, Baz, that's a good bat that Shoaib Maqsood has got. Gosh, it sounds good.
Yeah, and Danny Morrison already asked for that bat from him. He's taken about 12 already, but he wants that 13th one.
He is the perennial bat thief. He keeps saying, you know, it's charity and everything else. He goes home, leaves all his filthy clothes here, and takes a suitcase full of bats.
He wants his helmet as well.
He wants
Uses
his helmet
to bat with, yeah.
Tom Veer, he can bat. He's got a decent record. Gone. Oh, he should have gone. Shane Watson at slip. Shane Watson. How expensive might that prove? It was catchable height.
That's a soda. How did you drop that, Watto? Beautifully bowled. Got the outside edge. Good seam. Extra bounce. See you later. It's actually hit him on the wrist, the left wrist. So, done him for pace. Looked like he had, maybe it just wasn't a full dive, but you'd expect them to get taken.
Well, it was almost a commentator's curse. Again, Flim, I just said he's got a good record, Tom Veer. I think we ought to stop talking about previous records. 3 overs gone, Multan struggling, 6 for 2. At the moment, that looks like an American telephone number, doesn't it? 0121. And Shoaib Maqsood, that blistering innings last night, 85 from 42 balls. Here's Amar Ali.
exactly what the fielding side wants. Batsmen look unsure, they're looking at the pitch and they're really thinking about what to do next, and it's all pressure on the batting side right now. They're not thinking about scoring runs, they're actually thinking if this pitch will misbehave or will I be able to hit this through the line or not. So everything right now going in the favour of the bowling side.
Not this one. Shane Watson sort of dived. I don't know whether he needed to dive as hard for it either. Just get his hands to it. Oh, that'll be a wide. Might settle down a bit once the new ball softens.
Well, there's a new name in the Multan side. It's Ross Whiteley, Englishman. Shoaib Malik, the captain. Saif Badr, Karim Pollard. You wouldn't want Pollard to come now at 7 for 2. You kind of like him to hold back. And Ross Whiteley in the T20 Blast in England has amassed 817 runs in the last 3 seasons, averaging 9 and over, 62 sixes. So he can bat. He's an unknown quantity. It's his first PSL. Uppish and through the gap. He's pierced that inner ring for 4.
Yeah, that just was a little bit uppish, wasn't it? Oh, look at that. Still a good strike. Picking up a boundary, and they need it, don't they? They're under the pump, 11 for 2. Just saying Whiteley's career strike rate, 143. Very impressive.
Does possess a lot of power in those wrists, so whenever he's driving, he gives that flick of the wrist too.
Gone aerial route this time, smashes it flat for 6. Whoa, this guy is strong.
Here we go. Thought it was a mushkil pitch. It's all too simple for Shoaib Maqsood. He's in form and he's hit it over extra cover. That's not an easy shot at all.
How did he hit that for 6? It's an amazing shot. Oh, half volley the sign. What's the corridor of carnage now? That is beautiful.
So Bazid, let me ask you again. Kya ye mushkil pitch hai?
Shoaib Maqsood ke liye nahi. Not for Shoaib Maqsood.
Well done. It's what he's just got this immense power. We saw it last night with 7 sixes. He was hitting those 6s over extra. And now Sohail Tanvir's had a life, dropped at slip.
But what's he been sent out to do? Has he been sent out to play shots and maximise the 2 fielders out? If so, start slogging.
Still a slip in for Tanvir. I think that's a good idea. He's whipped him leg side. I'm not sure he's going to get 4 for this. He won't.
There's Ben Lachlan doing the fielding. You'll like him bowling, guys. He really mixes it up. A lot of slower balls, good bouncy Yorker, really an excellent T20 bowler. Well, I think he's got the most wickets in Big Bash history.
I saw him just a couple of weeks ago, Flem, in Hong Kong. Came up and he bowled well. You're right, he's got some great slower variations.
Got a good curve ball that gets overspin. He's got one that shapes away from the right-handers.
Might think of a second here. No, they won't. It's in the fielder's hands. End of the 4th over. 21 for 2. Well, Multan 21 for 2, the start of the 5th. It's gone just wide of mid-off. Well, that's probably the game that Multan had in mind from Tom Veer.
Definitely, definitely. Keep going. Soeb's going very well. This one, good seam, Rat. You can just see that didn't quite get through the ball there, not in the middle of the bat. That's a great shot of the bowler, hoping it'd get caught.
Slapped. Great.
Of apprehension, you can see that she said he can't get anything to drive. It's not short enough to pull. HBL box. There'll be party time there tonight.
There's a lot of trust in Anwar Ali from Sarfraz because he does play him a lot. He likes having him in the side all-rounder, but his numbers, it's the least economical bowler, minimum 200 balls in the PSL, 8.78. So Anwar Ali, although he does get a lot of games, and yeah, there's a change of field, they want him to bowl straight, short mid-wicket in place.
Oh, hello, Sarfraz has gone up, but that was not a concerted appeal. Baz, kya ye mushkil pitch hai?
I think they've gone upstairs here, Wilco.
So it's a review. Baz, you can answer that. Kya ye mushkil pitch hai?
बिल्कुल एलन, लग ऐसा ही रहा है.
हाँ, धन्यवाद.
You got that.
Thank you.
Sarfraz was so confident, wasn't he? If it is, it's a little feather, isn't it?
That's nothing more than that, is it? I mean, I can't even see that ball changing. Sometimes you can see the seam just change its path, but I don't know. Let's have a look at this. Well, Ultra Edge will tell us. Ultra Edge, there's a spike, a tiny spike. Well, you said it, Flem. It's a feather if it is.
Well, it's away from the body, so
On-field
it's not as if
umpire.
it hit something else.
Team, you are on screen. You need to change your decision. Give out. Give out.
Well, Ultra Edge gave the decision. You can't blame the umpire for that. You couldn't have heard a word. Sir Vivian's having a big birthday. And that's the end of Ahmed Shahzad, and it's the technology that confirmed his dismissal. The faintest of edges.
Yeah, not a lot of reaction. Sarfraz knew straight away, but just a little bit of an anti-climax. Shahzad stood around for quite a while, but the second wicket is down. He's gone for 1, 3 for 2.
Well, now this is a surprise move by Multan. They've promoted Sohail Tanvir up the order. He's coming in at 4, and they're in something of a mini crisis here. It's 3 for 2. 1 ball now to complete the second over. So no Shoaib Malik, no Parad. And it's again another chipped ball. Strange things going on here. 3 for 2, Multan.
Tanveer just doing a bit of gardening. Imagine he'll do some gardening out there. They're just not really going too hard at it, but two batsmen out there are talking about it at the moment. Maybe it might be better just setting your weight back, giving yourself more time to read it off the pitch.
Sure that Sohaib Maqsood will be able to play the kind of innings straight away right now, although if that's his mental mode right now, then he's gonna, that's him. But 3 for 2 as Rahat Ali has been generating good pace in this tournament. Economy is good. 7.3, he's picked up 4 wickets, left arm over and can be quite lively. Shot, gosh, good shot, no run. 20 test matches, the bowler, Rahat Ali. Played his last test in 2016.
Really weird dismissal. Anwar Ali never really went up, so everybody was pretty unsure. And when that decision came, Ahmed Shahzad couldn't believe it. Sarfraz thought it was out straight away. Viv was off, but Shahzad took his time.
Well, this is so different from anything we've seen from Multan. Sangar's failed. It's a first bowler, so it's calling on others to come to the party for Multan.
Well, their blueprint is generally to keep wickets in hand in the power play and just get around 40.
होगा साफ पाकिस्तान, मिलके लगाएंगे जान तो होगा साफ पाकिस्तान.
It's gone a little bit quiet there. Tom Moody and Wasim Akram. Not surprised. 3 for 2. Bowled. No room outside that off stump there.
Well, there's a little bit of a battle in between this game as well. Sohaib Maqsood, who is from Multan. Rahat Ali also from Multan. Yesterday, he was just brilliant. That short ball didn't bother him much. He was smacking it to all parts. Full shot really came to the party. He really flat batted those six. He's got an immense amount of power. And once he hits it, it's not coming back.
This is a good line, but I'll tell you something, Baz, that's a good bat that Sohaib Maqsood has got. Gosh, it sounds good.
Yeah, and Danny Morrison already asked for that bat from him. He's taken about 12 already, but he wants that 13th one.
He is the perennial bat thief. He keeps saying, you know, it's charity and everything else. He goes home, leaves all his filthy clothes here and takes a suitcase full of bats.
He wants his helmet as well.
He wants
uses
his helmet
to bat with, yeah.
Tom Veer, he can bat. He's got a decent record. Gone. Oh, he should have gone. Shane Watson at slip. Shane Watson. How expensive might that prove? It was catchable height.
That's a soda. How did you drop that, Watto? Beautifully bowled. Got the outside edge. Good seam. Extra bounce. See you later. It's actually hit him on the wrist, the left wrist. So, done him for pace. Looked like he had, maybe it just wasn't a full dive, but you'd expect them to get taken.
Well, it was almost a commentator's curse. Again, Flim, I just said he's got a good record, Tom Veer. I think we ought to stop talking about previous records. 3 overs gone, Multan struggling, 6 for 2. At the moment, that looks like an American telephone number, doesn't it? 0121. And Sohaib Maqsood, that blistering innings last night, 85 from 42 balls. Here's Amar Ali.
Exactly what the fielding side wants. Batsmen look unsure, they're looking at the pitch and they're really thinking about what to do next, and it's all pressure on the batting side right now. They're not thinking about scoring runs, they're actually thinking if this pitch will misbehave or will I be able to hit this through the line or not. So everything right now going in the favour of the bowling side.
Not this one. Shane Watson sort of dived. I don't know whether he needed to dive as hard for it either. Just get his hands to it. Oh, that'll be a wide. Might settle down a bit once the new ball softens.
Well, there's a new name in the Multan side. It's Ross Whiteley, Englishman. Shoaib Malik, the captain. Saif Badr, Karim Pollard. You wouldn't want Pollard to come now at 7 for 2. You kind of like him to hold back. And Ross Whiteley in the T20 Blast in England has amassed 817 runs in the last 3 seasons, averaging 9 and over, 62 sixes. So he can bat. He's an unknown quantity. It's his first PSL. Uppish and through the gap. He's pierced that inner ring for 4.
Yeah, that just was a little bit uppish, wasn't it? Oh, look at that. Still a good strike. Picking up a boundary, and they need it, don't they? They're under the pump, 11 for 2. Just saying Whiteley's career strike rate, 143. Very impressive.
Does possess a lot of power in those wrists, so whenever he's driving, he gives that flick of the wrist too.
Gone aerial route this time. Smashes it flat for 6. Whoa, this guy is strong.
Here we go. Thought it was a mushkil pitch. It's all too simple for Shoaib Maqsood. He's in form and he's hit it over extra cover. That's not an easy shot at all.
How did he hit that for 6? It's an amazing shot. Oh, half volley the sign. What's the corridor of carnage now? That is beautiful.
So Bazid, let me ask you again. Kya ye mushkil pitch hai?
Shoaib Maqsood ke liye nahi. Not for Shoaib Maqsood.
Well done. But he's just got this immense power. We saw it last night with 7 sixes. He was hitting those 6s over extra. And now Sohail Tanvir's had a life, dropped at slip.
But what's he been sent out to do? Has he been sent out to play shots and maximise the 2 fielders out? If so, start slogging.
Still a slip in for Tanvir. I think that's a good idea. He's whipped him leg side. I'm not sure he's going to get 4 for this. He won't.
There's Ben Lachlan doing the fielding. You'll like him bowling, guys. He really mixes it up. A lot of slower balls, good bouncy Yorker, really an excellent T20 bowler. Well, I think he's got the most wickets in Big Bash history.
I saw him just a couple of weeks ago, Flem, in Hong Kong. Came up and he bowled well. You're right, he's got some great slower variations.
Got a good curve ball that gets overspin. He's got one that shapes away from the right-handers.
might think of a second here. No, they won't. It's in the fielder's hands. End of the 4th over, 21 for 2. Well, Multan, 21 for 2, the start of the 5th. It's gone just wide of mid-off. Well, that's probably the game that Multan had in mind from Tom Veer.
Definitely, definitely. Keep going. Soeb's going very well. This one, good seam, Rat. You can just see that didn't quite get through the ball there, not in the middle of the bat. That's a great shot of the bowler, hoping it'd get caught.
Slapped. Great shot for 6.
Leg side is where he's strong at. Just got the length and sat up to be hit. It's always looking to drag it to the leg side, and he's done that really well. That's a top shot.
Yeah, too short. Let him just get those long levers going. A lot of bottom hand. That would have felt beautiful off the bat from Tanveer. 78 metres. I reckon he's got some more in him there. He can get up to that 90 mark. But you've got to get him playing with a vertical bat. That suggests that you bring him half forward. And we've just seen some inconsistencies in this pitch. Hard to hit on the up from that side of length. Hard to drive that one too, boys.
Not called wide, but it's appreciably quicker. No fast bowler likes to be hit for 6, certainly not by another fast bowler. Dents the ego, doesn't it? Well, he just don't like it.
Dandruff move.
That was in the slot again, and he missed that one. Wouldn't have been far off the one he actually hit for 6, Tanveer.
Tanveer likes going to the leg side. They've got a deep square leg in. The fine leg is up in the circle. He's known for his pickup shot to leg. And Rahat just keeping away from that. The length is shorter from Rahat.
That's far better from Rahat Ali. And a little word to go with it.
Yeah, I just think with these field placements, you could almost have square leg in the circle and long on the boundary. But there's pretty much a recipe to his success here. If he pitches up on that type of length, Tanveer looks very vulnerable. That's the vertical bat shot that I was talking about earlier. Get him playing that one. He just doesn't look as confident. He might even get a little nick behind, although slip's not there. Watto's gone.
Well bowled, end of 5 overs. Multan are 30 for 2.
Ben Lachlan, Queensland, Australia, is into the side tonight. Plays for the Strikers, Adelaide Strikers that is, in the Big Bash. And the far end of this wonderful stadium, the Emirates Road end. 2 down, should have been 3 down, the Sultans. Pinch hitter has come in. Looking forward to more of this. Sahel Tanvir. Yep, same barber, just a little bit younger.
Yeah, just simple, isn't it? What we have today, sir. Get rid of it. What I have remaining, get rid of it.
Doesn't appear to be a pinch hitter. Sohail Tanvir is a proper batsman. He bats well at number 6 or 7. He is more keen to hit the ball away towards the leg side. He's got 5 first-class hundreds, Sohail Tanvir. And I think it's a very good move because he broke the shackles. He was introduced to a precarious situation. 2 wickets had gone down for nothing. In walks Sohail Tanvir and bang, bang, couple of 6s, and that has calmed the nerves. And a partnership of 28 from 21. Batting with in-form Shoaib Maqsood. Gone. Had that hit the stumps, would have been all over for Sohail Tanvir. Bit of ball watching by the striker.
Yeah, the old ball watching getting you in strife, can't it? It really can. It's a case of the Gladiators. They've started nicely. They've put a catch down at slip, and there's a missed opportunity as well. Direct hit and gone for all money.
Up and thrashing edge here. There is no third man. He was up inside the circle, so a much needed boundary for Multan.
That's well played. I think the intention was to get it through the field. And so there was this good positive intent to slice the ball into the gap.
Yeah, I think that was the staggering thing last night with his batting, this wrist strength he's got. These 6s he was pummeling over extra cover. There was this wrist movement when he was making contact. Obviously went onside as well, but these wrists are incredible. That's another example.
Challenge for Lachlan here. First game up for Quetta. Comes in for Hastings. He's got a wonderful bag of tricks here, Ben Lachlan. Pace off the ball.
It's great to see him get this opportunity, and it's always hard, isn't it? If you're sitting in the dugout and you're not playing and you're part of the squad and you feel a part of the team, and you've got a big job if you're one of the extra players, but to get this opportunity tonight, particularly because the Gladiators, they do need to win tonight. If their quest to make the finals is on track, well, it's after a win tonight.
Oh, hello, that's hurt. Hit on the glove, and it's smarting a bit. 6 done, 35 for 2 here.
Took his gloves off immediately. This was sharp. It wasn't a cross-seam delivery. Just the seam-up ball got to him in a hurry, and he was still in his shot when that ball hit him on the glove. Shorter in length, and yeah, it was skiddy and quick.
Now, that was always the question in terms of the dew factor, and then as we get into the night, how much more slick this pitch would get. So different playing after 8 o'clock local time as opposed to midday, or playing a day match, or the early afternoon this time of the year in the UAE. So a bit of running repairs out there for Maqsood.
Yeah, it's, look, bottom hand, it looks like it's at the top of the thumb. So he's in some sort of pain. Let's hope that it doesn't hamper what he's doing in the middle, because he's batting so well at the moment. He sprung to impeccable form, brutal form last night. And the 80 odd is the highest individual score the HBL PSL's free. The Gladiators, they are trying to turn things around. That's not a bad start, is it? First ball, the danger man Sangakkara is gone. Shazad, and this is just a little edge. It is, he's given not out. Watto's got good hands, he drops it. And the birthday boy, the legend, my hero growing up, as was the case for so many youngsters growing up watching the game, Sir Vivian Richards. Happy birthday to you. What a guy, how cool is he? And he sits there in the dugout and he high-fives his guys every time there's a wicket or something good happens. He's so much a part of it.
His enthusiasm is infectious. Every good shot, every wicket, every good fielding effort in the field is enjoyed by him. Still loves the game, Vivian Richards. Well, we were talking about how good his wrists were. And he's been pinned on the wrist. Right. Good to go again.
Watto. Shane Watson into match 17 at the bowling crease. Already shelled one at slip, so unlike him. Now he's going to have to make amends with ball in hand.
Economy of 8, once he's picked up 4. There's a bit of rhythm about this batting from Sohail Tanvir. He's not only looking for sixes, there's this down the ground single. He's looking to get the ball into the gaps.
Hey, you were talking about the dew factor, Danny. It's amazing. I haven't been to Dubai for a long time, but there's no way I thought we'd be experiencing dew over here. And in the first week we didn't. It was a little bit hotter. But it's become a factor. The coaches are worried about it. You mentioned that in the pitch report. And what they're thinking, 20, 25 runs fielding with the dew, that last 20 overs. That's incredible.
Toby Lumsden had a chat to him about it as well. He said, yeah, it really is a factor. Some nights, quite different. I just want to test out that hand of Maqsood by Watson. Yeah, and then again with catching with Tommy Moody, just saying, yeah, it really is. So this was yesterday and quite heavy. Marked difference, but it really is amazing slats when you get later on into the evening. We start at 8 o'clock local time, then you check this out at about 10:30. Massive difference.
Yeah, I think from February to March, there's a big change. February is fine, but come first week of March, and it continues to be a factor. That's over mid-wicket. He's timed it well enough. I think he's playing a very good innings here. Doesn't look rusty at all. And when he was asked to bat at number 3, he said, fine, I'll go and do my best. And so he's playing a very good innings here. 19 of just 14 balls.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Drags it to the onside, but he got the length to work with from Watson. There he goes. See the bat face turn, but he still gets enough revs on it to get to the boundary. And the current run rate, 6.15. That would see them make 122. Obviously, wickets in the bank, they'll accelerate. They'll try and accelerate anyway.
Yeah, good thing when you're winning is that you have the confidence that you can come back from any tough situation. 2 wickets down, other teams would have felt the pinch, the heat. Oh, bowled him, straight ball, missed it, and Watson is happy, chappy. What a blow.
Oh, he's made up. He was listening to us upstairs here. Drops a hail at slip off Rahat Ali, and Watson, great seam position. It comes back just enough. Only a fraction, but that lovely seam position means the cool and cool moment of the match so far. Shane Watson with a little bit of shape through the gate, and it's the end of Sohail Tanvir for 19. It's 40, 1 for 3 now. captain is in at number 5 this evening. So Shoaib Malik, 36 years young. But, wonderful talent and evergreen here for Multan. A lot of experience, this fellow. And he's here because there's a lovely shape from Shane Watson.
Yeah, it's in swing. Look at it go. And it just goes late too. You size it up, you're playing a line, and that was a beautiful shot. Just showing it come back. A beautiful shot if you're the batsman walking back after it, but that is a really smart delivery from Watson. If he keeps that shape going, that catcher, the slip, standing about second slip, will be in business. And work to the onside, so that finishes the Watson over with a couple. So 8 off it, but more importantly for the Gladiators, a wicket, 43 for 3.
Peach, absolute peach. Wonderful presentation of the scene.
Yeah, I think a perfect delivery for someone who likes the leg side hike, the mid-wicket and square leg feel and range is Sultan Tanveer's strength, and so perfect delivery, just a slight hint of movement and went across the line a bit.
More of Nawaz, who got rid of Kumar Sangakkara, very first ball of this match.
Nice, Kevin!
Oh, it's well fielded by a tall figure of Kevin Peterson, as those in the HBL box, the VIP one, show us a few moves.
Yeah, took some stopping there. Good to see KP back out there. He's had a couple of, well, he didn't field the other night and then he had a game off, so it's good to see him back out there. Something going on with the groin apparently, a bit of a tweak. So had a couple of days off and he's out there to do some business.
Captain to space.
No!
No, big call's a no, but hang on. Maqsood has been told by the skipper, there's always one there, Chief. He wasn't going to stop it. Love the hairdo on the right. Boy Bartney. He likes that area. He's trying to hunt up regularly there, Maqsood.
He's only conceded one boundary in his so many spells of bowling in this year's HBL PSL. Yeah, bowls a straight line, not a big turner of the ball, but very confident left armour. Yeah, so at times you needn't bowl a magic delivery to impress the batsman, just the basic stuff within the stumps, not allowing any width.
Unbelievable, one boundary. Miserly, isn't he? And Kevin Peterson, he's definitely in the hot seat. The last couple have gone to him.
Once again, now they take on that older tall legs. Peterson this time and sneak through, and yeah, good thinking, smart thinking between these two batters. That is in the middle, sizing it up. Just a little less pace on it.
One boundary and 105 balls. Nawaz. That's some serious kind of a record. Oh, very close to the stumps. Once again, very impressive. Nawaz 46 for 3.
Oh, purchase, revolutions and straightens nicely. It's nearly hit the off stumps, nearly hit the outside edge. It was such a good delivery, and played the line and then tried to go with it. Then he tried to go with it, but so close to another wicket. He's bowling so well.
जिस टीम के फैंस में ज्यादा जज्बा है मुल्तान सुल्तान
46 for 3 after 8. Those in the VIP area. Man in the middle there. Oh, the owner on the right, Mr. Shom, and a certain actor. So much. Singer is Fakrian, co-host of Cricket Superstar, just around the corner.
Cricket Superstar. I'd like to see that. Well, before that one we saw some spin as well, so let's watch with interest and see how much turn there is now. Slow it down, get the revs on it, and starting to go. I've just been told you're involved in that show.
Possibly. Like to get
well, that might help. It mightn't help mentioning it like that. I'm not too sure.
I won't be watching.
Ravies. You could be in it too. If you're lucky.
Forget it.
Malik's lucky. Show it. Now, 2 left armers on. Good move.
Yeah, it's turning sharp. 89.7 kilometers an hour. So we've got 2 left-arm spinners on view here. Both different. Captain Pakistan under-19 in the recently held World Cup. Hassan Khan, Pakistan qualified for the semis.
Well, a man on strike. It's the captain who's playing his 300th T20. Speaking of cricket superstars, Shoaib Malik, 300th T20. I'll read into that. What you will with the Winvers. Early days, of course, and we've had 9 overs. It's 48 for 3.
after 9 overs, Sultan.
Better to come, Pollard. Get some hitting there with Pollard. And then Whiteley, who's in the side as well. So a couple of changes.
Sangers and Shahad out early. Shahzad back in the hut with Sangers early. Nawaz again. And Shoaib said, I've had a guts full of you pegging me down. I'm going to cut loose and smoke one.
Yeah, I was asking casually regarding his ability to hit a 6, Shoaib Malik, and he said he doesn't like the ball when he's close to his bat. He wants it to be at the good length spot so that he can then lift it easily. He's absolutely smoked it, and it's such a big striker down the ground against spinners. He's lethal, Shoaib Malik.
Oh, I love the straightness of the bat, and this is what he does. We've seen a few of these 6s from Malik, and he knew straight away. It's just that feeling. You just know, yeah, got it.
And here we go again. Smoked it at Nelson's. You know it.
That is a Nelson, that's for sure. Down. Even straighter. It's Great footwork. And he's backing himself. He's backing to get close enough to the pitch where the ball, if it turns, he's not going to beat the bat.
Yeah, I mean, once you get to the pitch of the ball, you just kill all kinds of spin or variations on the ball, because you know you can then hit it anywhere. But he likes that straight range. Another great shot from Shoaib Malik.
How about a hat trick of them? Come on. Oh, cheeky. Boring Nawaz. Bowled a flat one. Took all the air out of it.
Well, he's done well to stop himself. I thought he was going to go. There's the first one. And launches it. Now he goes again. Felt so good the first time. I want to feel that again.
Oh, it's lovely wrist work. Mindful, he's got 12 off. Don't have to do anything silly now. 2 balls left in the 10th.
Now they can go at 8 and over. Shoaib Malik and Shoaib Maqsood, a partnership of 19 from 17. Oh, wanted to go again this time. He adjusted. That's good cricket overall. Faster ball, different ball from Nawaz, and Shoaib Malik just holding himself back a little.
Yeah, you just feel though, Maqsood, if he gets going again, then it'll turn around very quickly and they'll be looking at 160.
Cricketgateway.com and .pk, it's everywhere. You want to stream it, see it, love it.
Go!
No single there. We've had 10 overs here, and the Multan Sultans are 61 for 3.
Ten overs gone, 61 for 3. Here's Hassan Khan, and this pitch is turning just a little bit. Couple of runs here, could be 3. If they're going to look for the third, they're not going to get it.
Well, Malik is masterful against spin, isn't he? He's come down the track, he uses the depth of the crease as well. So just, even if it's turning, his footwork is so immaculate that he can still find the gaps.
Shoaib Malik, there's 2 wonderful straight sixes of Nawaz. Actually, I was surprised to see Hassan Khan before the match. He was nicely played. Hassan Khan before the match didn't take part in any of the pre-match warm-ups. His left ankle is heavily strapped, and I thought he was going to be a passenger today. I thought he wasn't going to play, but here he is.
It's the new in thing, isn't it, Alan? You've got one leg. Sammy hit those big sixes, so anybody who's got a little bit of a limp on is dangerous.
Now that's the think tank right there. Right, clumped. Ben Loughlin's the fielder.
And you think Multan would want these two to carry on, because both very proficient against spin. And right now you're looking at maybe 8 and over, 9 and over to get to 150. So you'll need that. The other thing you have to watch out for is how much dew will form.
This man This man can change it all. Kyron Pollard. He's padded up, ready to go.
Just sneaking a peek, aren't you, Alan, to the dugout? And
oh, it's another review here by Sarfraz Ahmed. He wants to see this for the LBW.
I presume, because there was a lot of bat in it. I think it's pad first. Don't think Suhaib Maqsood thinks so, but had an incident yesterday as well with the pad first. Alan, you're very good at umpiring decision. You're 100%, so let's go.
Right, I'm 100%, and this is not out. This is not out.
So you're going for not out?
Yeah. I think this might have just... There we are, it's hit the bat. So it's a poor review, and 100% umpiring record stands. That's it.
You think you're in the wrong job then? What's going on?
I think that's a very strange review from Sarfraz.
Alim bhai, you are on screen. Stay with your decision. Not out. Not out.
Yeah, and not one of the better ones from Quetta. Much to the amusement of Wasim and Tom Moody. He's got away with a full toss. End of the over. It's 68 for 3.
After 11 overs, Multan Sultan.
Six bowlers used. Ben Loughlin's bowled just the one over. Shane Watson's bowled one for 8. Wicket of Sahel Tanvir. Perhaps you want to look at these. That's not fair, is it?
Oh, classic.
Danny Morrison.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm well, Uncle Alan. BK.
Good of you to join us.
Shot, that's flown. A good piece of fielding by Rahat Ali. Gosh, that ball was scurrying across the turf here.
It's slick, isn't it? I mentioned at the pitch report the 22 yards would be slick. Well, don't forget about the outfield as well. I don't know about the moisture levels as much as last night, but certainly it'll slide across if you time it sweetly.
This time it's a chase for Rahat Ali to his left. Yeah, good running. 2 good runs. Well, he's had a bit of a mixed evening so far. This was Shane Watson dropping Sohail Tanvir at slip. And he doesn't drop those. He did drop that one. And then he bowled a beauty to remove him.
A little bit of jagging back, a little bit of faint swing. Yeah, perfect delivery to the left hand, and boy, did he want that, and did he enjoy that.
Well, you would think that if we start to think about getting Kyron Pollard in here, we're in the middle of the 12th over.
Hoga Saf Pakistan is an initiative for a greener and cleaner Pakistan.
Very good too, and let's hope it extends right the way through the country for a greener Pakistan. I read today, your home city where you live, Islamabad, that they're going to start planting 100 million trees. Oh, he's hit him. He's hit Sohaib. 100 million trees. Not just in Islamabad, across Pakistan.
That'll take some doing, but we'll make it greener. What is green, very green, is Sohaib Maqsood's helmet.
Oh, isn't it? Right on the button. He's been hit on the gloves, and now he's got through the shot so early with the slow tennis ball bouncer from Watson, and geez, it made a clunk.
It's so shiny. You've got a fast bowler who wants to hit that all the time.
Well, you've got to keep your helmet shiny. Look after your gear.
It's a
Baz.
target. It's a
red
target.
rag.
Or a green one.
So, Pakistan's leafiest city would be Lahore. Am I right? Lahore?
Lahore's quite leafy, but Islamabad's right next to the mountains.
Ouch.
Been hit a couple of times. That was rang on the knuckles from Ben Lachlan, and he's in the wars again here from Shane Watson. Bonk.
Where's the third one going to go?
Into the stands. 7 from this over. Could do with the boundary here. Oh gosh, how about reload from Shane Watson?
Oh,
now.
look at Watto. He's got the full teapot out.
But that's right. I think that's right. You've got those guidelines here, and I think that's fair call. I think that's a fair call on the umpire. What do you think, Danny? Would you have been yeah?
Well, it's on the line, Alan. What are you going to tell me? That line's the umpires again.
Bazit?
Watch this.
I think Watto is getting on. He's played a lot of cricket. He doesn't want to bowl another extra delivery, his 7th ball.
Quite right, Baz. Where will it go? Because often that extra delivery disappears.
Well, they're making a field change as well, so there's a deep mid-wicket now, and third man comes up into the ring. So if it flies off the outside edge, this is going to be 4. Free hit. No, it wasn't a free hit. It was a wide. My apologies. Oh, they're going to get 2 here. But there we are. 2 off the extra ball and the 1 for the wide. 12 gone. Multan, a 78 for 3.
Also, his screen से देख सकते हैं हेड एंड शोल्डर का कंपटीशन मूव फॉर मिलियन
12 overs gone, still to come. Saif Badr, Karen Pollard. I think Pollard might be coming in next, and Ross Whiteley is the new man. Yeah, Englishman Ross Whiteley plays for Worcestershire.
I'd look
It's the
forward to seeing
county
him.
where Imran Khan, the great Imran, began his career with Worcestershire County Cricket Club
Before Sussex.
before he went to Sussex.
I'd like to see this guy, Whiteley. I heard he can give it some Humpty, long handle.
Which is the best county, though?
Well, it depends, really. Your father played with great distinction for Glamorgan.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a bit of a heave by Shoaib Malik, but he'll get 1, and very privileged that your dad was my first captain, Majid.
Who else played for Glamorgan?
The great Vivian Richards.
It's got to be the best,
And
hasn't it?
Javed.
Javed Meander.
Yes.
I played a season with Javed as well.
Yes, he did.
Uh,
But Lancashire takes it all. Lancs the one. You know why Lancashire is? Because the great Wasim Akram's alongside to my right for Multan.
He's just looking over.
Is he?
He's just looking over at you, so that's
There
why you
was.
say.
Yes. Lancashire, la la la.
bowled. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant Yorker.
He is renowned for this, is Benny Lachlan. So good at executing it. You know, he bowls all these change-ups, like the great Wasim Akram. Lots of changes, lots of variety, and then all of a sudden, bang, out of the blue, Yorker
Yeah.
takes a wicket. So often, this delivery. Oh.
Shot. Just 1 run. They're going to need A flurry of boundaries here, Daniel.
Yeah, Baz, I'm just looking at you, Baz, in terms of you got the bowler, and this guy's got a wonderful bag of tricks, Lachlan. And we're now, well, 12 and a half overs. There's still that lovely danger period from about, what, 14, the last 6 overs, last 5 overs. You've still got plenty of time, Baz.
He's back in, look.
There we go.
The Roman, the Centurion.
Proper gladiator.
That's a proper one. That's out. That's out. No doubt about it. Absolutely plumb in front. Ben Lachlan gets his first PSL wicket. And Vivian Richards, Sir Vivian, celebrates.
A little bit of tail that he's getting is making it difficult for the batsman. Very important breakthrough. He's walked across trying to whip it to the leg side, but it's too straight. That's hitting middle.
Or leg, I reckon you're right, Baz. Inside of middle and leg. And yeah, Aleem Dar did the right thing of getting that index finger up. Mrs. Malik is not happy. But hey, guess who is? The birthday boy is giving it high fives all along the dugout. Maqsood's got to go for 27. It's 81 for 4.
New man for Multan is a new face in the HBL PSL. It's Ross Whiteley from England. Oh, it was nearly a very short stay.
He's getting reverse swing. He's getting those slow ones out as well. A little bit of a cutter, and it just held in the pitch. Don't know how much Whiteley has faced Lachlan.
No, I don't think he ever would have faced him, but this is obviously his debut, and just trying to think when the last time Ross Whiteley would have held a cricket bat. September, unless he's had some indoor nets. End of 13 overs. Multan, 81 for 4.
Yeah, fabulous over. Just the 3 off it in terms of runs and a wicket, a couple of dots to finish from Ben Lachlan. He's got wonderful figures of 1 for 8 from 2. Those are wonderful figures as well in green. Enjoying a little Oppo selfie. Nice.
The pitch is not really helpful towards the batters tonight.
It's gripped a little.
It has.
Just a little though.
We learned from Wasim Akram just now as we got to our seats here down in front that the pitch, the groundsman watered the pitch, maybe a little bit too much. Let me just add there, boys, that Ross Whiteley did play Bangladesh Premier League.
Ah,
yeah,
very good.
So
very
in November, so he's, you know, he's okay, he's going. But now Shoaib Malik, 29 from 20 for the skipper. Oh, direct hit, I think. Whiteley might have been going.
They have to go some, Multan do, and almost Whiteley had to go back that time. Yeah, brilliant fielding. He's got a strapped ankle and all. Just might have made it, but again, live wire in the field.
Well, so you should be at 19.
Hassan Khan.
But you said he's got a strapping on his ankle.
He has.
Was still good.
Now look at this. I just want to make this comparison, gentlemen. Hassan Khan and Shadib Khan. 2 young spinners. They look similar. They move very well. Great to see the future of Pakistan.
First runs in the PSL for Ross Whiteley.
And it,
Were you a little surprised that he came in? Because Pollard was also padded up to come in. It was the end of Maqsood. Boom.
Really bad time to get out as well. He wanted to launch and he set the platform, and suddenly all that steam goes out with that delivery. But fantastic bowling, reverse swings, and very straight and full.
he was contemplating a little review. I don't think so, champ.
Rahad Ali's done really well there. He's thrown him. He's a big fella, Rahad Ali, and he's thrown himself around the turf here. Karen Pollard itching to get in. We're in the 14th over.
I don't think it's a bad thing though. In terms of Pollard, which you're chatting about, Wilco, is that comes in with maybe like 3 or 4 overs to go, and he's so dangerous. We all know what he's capable of. I just almost think that's his inspiration. He is one of those firing up guys that comes in as dynamic.
Trick in jiff, ball by ball highlights. Nice looking shot.
But
it's
Danny,
only one.
I probably was the only one listening to your pitch report, and you said that they needed 20-25 runs more because of the due formation or the slickness, was it?
I just think as the night wears on, because we start at 8 o'clock, and by the time you get round to about 10:30, because the game does drag on a little bit here, stop starts, you know, the Galutlo strategic timeout. So when you're thinking about 10:30, around that time, how much more the dew forms and how much more the pitch might slide on that bit much better.
Oh, he's hit this hard. He's hit it very hard. Mohammad Nawaz, the fielder, covered a lot of ground quickly there to cut off the boundary.
So what you were saying was it was, what, 180 yesterday, which Multan got?
Yeah, and I just think, here we go, and checking out Amar Ali, he's right up there in terms of bowling to worst economies and terms of disappearing. He's up the top of the tree because he disappears. It does take wickets though, he gets people out. Might have gone around the track a little bit. But back to your point, I think, yeah, look, it is the second game on it, and it is not quite as conducive to hitting through, hence changes of pace, and you've got to be able to execute your slower ball well, sure. 89 for 4 here.
Koita Gladiator.
Six overs to go here in Dubai. The Multan Sultans are 89 for 4, put into bat by Quetta's captain, Safraz Ahmed. Rahad Ali, 2 overs, none for 11. He's bowled really well. Whiteley on strike. Right, he's going to go back for 2 here.
Certainly hit the ground running. Whiteley's hit a couple of good shots, but they need boundaries at the moment. I still think that if they don't get something in excess of 160, with all the factors, with the dew and with the spinners not gripping the ball, with the ball maybe coming onto the bat nicely later, Multan might struggle.
The obvious thing is if you get your top order, your top 3 or 4 contributing most of the runs, then you're going to get a substantial total. Now you've got the onus on Mullock, who's striking nicely, 33 off 23. But who would have thought? Kumar Sangakkara out, very first ball of the match, and Ahmed Shahzad, who's another striker of the cricket ball. Yeah, he's been a little indifferent, but Shahzad, when he gets going, is one heck of a striker. You lose your 2 flamboyant openers, and suddenly you're on the back foot a bit. Maqsood gets hit on the hand, he's not quite right, and it just changes the whole dynamic.
Well, Pepsi catch a craw, Well, they're really in the Pepsi 1 million rupee seats right there. Anything a little bit short here, and I think Shoaib is going to be helping this around its way. It's a big boundary there, though, square. Rahat Ali, 2.2 overs, none for 13. It's a wide, can't go down there.
You love the left armers, don't you, Alan?
I do. There's 15 of them. 15 left arm quicks in this tournament.
Far too many left armers.
Daniel, where do you watch the game exclusively in Pakistan?
Cricketgateway.pk.
And where do you watch it around the world?
.com, you know it.
Cricketgateway.com, Daniel.
That's the one. Streaming it, seeing it, enjoying it. Well, those two gentlemen in the front, the openers, out cheaply. The great Wasim Akram having a chat with the skipper and what's on offer, strategy. Can't control the toss, of course you can't. So whether you bat, whether you bowl first, lap of the coin.
Shot, but no run. Goodness me.
Shot.
Well, I was looking out there, not at the monitor. I was looking there at the field, and I thought it was a good shot. Yeah.
Yeah, you're only looking at Whiteley because
he's left-handed. He's another lefty. Get on your back.
He's another lefty.
yeah.
Well,
golden.
Good shot for no run, wasn't it, Baz?
Yeah, very, very good shot.
Were you left-handed, Baz?
Well, 95 for 4, one ball to complete the 15th over. Multan have got a lot to do here. Don't forget to find us on Facebook, stroke the PSL, and YouTube, Twitter, the PSL T20, and Instagram, the PSL. Right, come on, now we need another boundary just to get the 100 up. How about a 6 to get the 100 up here?
Are you on all the social media?
No, just 1.5. 1.5. No boundary there. That's another good over from Rahat Ali. So 15 overs have gone on Multan at 95 for 4. Timeout. It's a go close.
4 from 25. It can happen. There's a fair chance of cracking a 150. Good start after the break.
He hasn't found the boundary yet, Whiteley, but you can just see there's a bit about him, like a Corey Anderson type from New Zealand. He could probably hit a big ball, and some beautiful sights of Dubai. And we had a good look around today, some beautiful golf courses around. And yeah, great place to be, Michael. Although you are a little bit flat at the moment.
Flemo, I don't want to hear about that round of golf again, because
I'm talking about the sights of Dubai.
We played golf today, for everyone who's watching, their knowledge, and he might have beaten me today, but I beat you the first round, so we're one game apiece, thank you.
Mick, you can win practice matches. It's about the real deal, and that's what Shane Watson's doing right now.
That's a very good point, Flem.
Well,
thanks, Ramesh.
Well, there's a game of cricket on
A
it.
game of cricket.
Exactly right. Exactly right, Ramesh.
Hey, don't drag me into this, boys.
Oh, he's a bragger, that's what he is.
Hoga Saf Pakistan. So keep the country clean and green, please. Right. In the last game, Multan Sultans got 70 runs in the last 5 overs. Good Malik. has played a Sania Mirza forehand.
Yeah, look, I'm intrigued as to how this final 5 overs is going to go for Multan, because they were able to take the score to a new record last night of 183, and they won't get there tonight. But they've still got wickets, haven't they? They've still got wickets. They've still got an ability to hit and hit well if they can get on a roll. To lose 2 quick wickets in the next couple of overs will dampen that score. But at the moment at 8, it's 134.
Yeah, that's a beautiful cut shot. Beats Rahat Ali in the deep. 100 comes up. Watson looked a bit frustrated. But credit to Shoaib Malik for threading the field. 40 is now from 28 balls.
The 100 truck goes by, and he just looks like he's just decided to amp it up a little bit here, Shoaib Malik. The previous ball, good intent, didn't quite get it in the middle of the bat, but this is class batting. So it's not all about power and trying to hit sixes, but you can use the pace of this pitch. Also, it's a quick outfield as well. So excellent timing. He's rewarded. Watto frustrated. What will he come back with?
Oh, that's clubbed. That really is a beautiful shot. He likes the straighter range. And against Watson, he's pulled it off.
Yeah, well, here we go. Acceleration, and it's the skipper. He's standing up, 44 from 29. Maqsood last night, and now it's Malik. And that is a beauty. It's like an arrow down the ground.
And it was almost a Yorker as well. Almost cleaned up the umpire, Tim Robinson. But he actually delayed his shot, so he was able to get a little bit under it, not be Yorked. Trouble here. Shoaib is going hard.
Pulls a dot, but damage done. Very good over for Shoaib Malik and Multan's 106 for 4.
106 for 4 after 16 overs. Multan Sultan.
.106 for the loss of 4. So looking to get to 150. I think that should be the target. 10 and over will give them that target. But if Shoaib Malik hangs in there, plays out the remaining overs, it could be more than 150. The way he's batting. That's gone up in the air and long, and 6.
And there's that sound again off the blade. It is a beautiful sound when you're out there and you connect like that. So Whiteley, he's in the side and he's now doing the business himself.
That's a great shot, because that was Ben Loughlin's curveball, the one that drops, and he just once again delayed his bat swing, waited for it to get to him, and he clumped it. Good comeback from Loughlin.
It's a good play in the death overs. Just been handed a fantastic stat. 10.67 is the run rate at which he goes in the death overs, in the last 5 overs. That went high, a mile up in the air.
Well, that's getting him near 150 if he strikes like that. And Multan, we have a look at the speed off the bat. 132 kilometres an hour. They are the fastest scoring team in the closing overs. 16 to the 20th over, 9.91.
He spaced this innings beautifully. Shoaib Malik looking for big shots. He likes that cut shot, and have a look at that ball. Race towards the fence. Riley Russo with fantastic piece of fielding. That really was well done.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to lift in the field now. This is a big moment for the Gladiators, because there's a momentum shift here in the innings. And so it could take a run out of one of these brilliant catches that we've been witnessing throughout the PSL. So all of a sudden, Malik's on a roll and Whiteley wants to join him.
Good fielding though, clean hands. They're speeding along. Oh, full toss, not put away though. Bonus there for Ben Lachlan. Shoaib Malik not happy.
Was it a slow delivery? It just seemed to dip on Shoaib Malik. But he's been a prolific run getter in this format. And in this year's HBL PSL is slightly behind Kumar Sangakkara. 205. Both Multan Sultans. Professionals. A fabulous job. The league specialists, as they're called.
Yeah, and I like there's so many Pakistan batsmen on that list as well. I know Sangakkara's at the top, you got Smith in there, but there's Pakistan batsmen, and so impressed with what I'm seeing from the Pakistan players, fielding, batting, the bowling skills.
Ben Lachlan got hit for a 6. The slower ball was pitched on the stump, so I wouldn't be surprised if he goes a bit wider with the Yorker here to keep away from that hitting zone to the leg side.
Hit him on the glove, but they still make it for a run. Shoaib Malik was keen to rotate the strike for the second one, but only a single of the last ball, 117 for 4. Partnership brewing at a good pace, 36 from 26. Shoaib Malik capped his innings, 47 from 33. Good against spin and good against pace. It really has been a very attractive innings. 2 4s and 2 6s with a strike rate of 142 now. Rahat Ali coming back for another over. Starts out with a wide, just staying away from his range. He likes that leg side big shot.
I liked what he was thinking there, and he's had a good night again. Rahat Ali's had a good series, but he's been very economical tonight without getting a wicket. But I think that wider Yorker length delivery is the way to go against Whiteley. He just looks like he's got a big bottom hand. He clears that front foot, likes to hit over that cow corner area.
Short ball, that's a good delivery, even though fine leg was up in the ring. Sorry, third man was up in the circle, but still went with the short ball.
Yeah, there he is, the birthday boy, Sir Vivian Richards. And he's looking to celebrate a wicket. As he does, he gives everyone a high five and a Shazam and peps everyone up on the bench. But the pressure's on the bowling now, Flem, you know all about it. Like, this is where the change-up's required. 2 batsmen that are going.
Well, even the liner, that was good, and he went with the bouncer length. So even if he'd taken that on, he would have had to have reached for it.
I think that'll be given as a wide. Yeah, a very high bouncer. Trying to repeat the 8. I think it probably was a slow bouncer. Not too sure. It just had a tennis ball-like bounce.
Even though it's too high there, I don't mind that whether we have rules that you can bowl 2 or 3 bounces and over. One is, if you've got front foot plotters, you can test them out a little bit. You can see that was way too high. But also the pull and hook shot are very exciting shots to see.
Out, easy catch, couldn't clear the mid-off fielder. That's a very good wicket for Rahat Ali. He's been in good form, and so wicket will help him to develop more skills and more confidence.
Yeah, they bowled well. They made him reach for the ball. Besides that 1-6, that was a tremendous shot from Whiteley. He was frustrated, but he couldn't hit to his favoured leg side. He hit 64% of his runs on the leg side. So Vivian's happy. Imagine he'd probably hit 64% of his runs on the leg side as well. Legend of the game, but Ross Whiteley's got to go for 16. That's 119 for 5.
Run rate 6.87 is Kieron Pollard. Walks in, he's got the highest strike rate for HBL PSL. 30 years of age. Just about a perfect arrival for Pollard. He likes those last 4 or 5 overs because he can go hard. So watch out the viewing gallery. Nice and full. A flick will earn him only a single. Looking for big shots, so that's not a bad ball at all, and a good result.
It's just cramping for room there. See the wicket from Riyad Ali's bowl well tonight. Trying to heave it over long on. And just hitting it straight up in the air. An easy catch for Ben Lachlan. So wickets, they do change the run rate. However, not a bad man to come in next. Kieron Pollard. And he is a man that can come in and hit sixes from ball one.
Yeah, he is. As we saw last night, though, you take the pace off it, it's a lot harder. He uses pace, so slower ball crucial to Pollard. Every time there was the slower ball, he just seemed to fight the pace or lack of.
Single gets him to the non-strikers end. Now strikers with Shoaib Malik, just 2 away from a 50. He's been very consistent.
But he just still looks at the top of his game. Shoaib Malik, clever, using his experience. You know, he just rotates the strike enough early. Just in the last couple of overs, decided to find the boundary, and he's been able to do that.
Where's he going over mid-off? Is he going over cover? Likes the straight fence. Oh, the ball was there. That's well collected in his follow-through.
Right, it's been brilliant today. 1 for 20. He's got 1 ball remaining. And 13 dots in that also.
Just got to close it up now. Can he just get another Yorker there, a dot ball or just a single, and he can pat himself on the back. It's been a good effort. 1 for 20 so far.
She nervous? She's been through such moments in her tennis life. On the pads, that's a flick. 54, Shoaib Malik, such a good shot to get to his 50, really deserves a lot of accolades. His highest score in HBL PSL, well done, well played, Shoaib Malik. 125 for 5.
50 up for Shoaib Malik, 2 overs to go too, so he can just keep going hard. Just closing off. A little full toss on leg stump. Batsmen generally don't mind those. It was all about making sure you execute the timing, and his wife's very happy with his work.
It's a muggy evening. Wiping his hands. Must be having sweaty palms. There he goes. And it's palmed over the rope. Mohammad Nawaz with the fielder. They can't believe it. He's one of the better fieldsmen. Especially a very fine outfielder. He's surprised as well.
Yeah, he had a bit on this, didn't he, too, Pollard? It wasn't a pure hit, and that's why there was a catching opportunity. And again, it's only the last couple of nights we're seeing a few of these go down now, whereas nearly all of those were taken in the early phase of this tournament. So it's been helped over the rope at 6, and it's a big start to the over. Lachlan, he's got something to do here to pull it back now.
Well, he created the opportunity. You just think, even on the outfield, if you'd actually made sure you got enough on it to palm it back in to save the 6.
Good slow ball. I think it's a useful ball to bowl to Pollard, who is always looking to hit the ball hard.
So he bowls 38% of his deliveries at a slower pace, Ben Lachlan, but he does have a couple of different ones. So one that gets a bit of overspin and drop, the other one moves away from the right-hander.
That's an excellent ball. He's looking to make room to drill it through the offside, and so beautifully delivered.
I think if you're going to ply your trade as a bowler in T20 cricket, you need to own that ball. You need to own the wider Yorker as well as the one that does hit the stumps. Malik's been excellent. 52 runs, couple of sixes, strike rate of 140. Good job.
Oh yeah, gets hold of this one. And how? That's high and mighty. Shoaib Malik turning it on. The last few balls will mean a lot and can make a difference.
Yeah, well, he's going to new heights as well, Rummies. This is his highest score in PSL. And look at that, off the back foot. Gets rid of the front leg so he can get some leverage and absolutely launches it. The cheer from his wife. I heard her up here.
Smashed it, full toss this time. Doesn't middle it, on the bounce to the field in the deep.
Well, Ramesh, you've been talking about how he likes to go straight, and that was actually in the slot for him. And he didn't hold back, did he? Just go, oh, I like it where it is. Clear that front leg. A lot of bottom hand. It was an awesome strike. Expensive over, 14 off, still 1 ball to go. Pollard, can he go hard? Well, he's not happy. He was looking up as Lachlan was running in.
My first impressions of the pitch was that we could break the 200 barrier tonight. But wickets did fall, and that sort of stopped the acceleration.
And it was a little bit too paced with the new ball, and it settled once it got older. So that could be, you know, just watchful when they go out to bat.
That's over cover, easily done. Pollard is a heavy striker. There's an example of that. Big, big over for Multan Sultans. 143 for 5.
This is the power of the man hitting through the line, slow ball, so an attempted change up. This time it doesn't deceive Pollard, he just smashes through it. And into that vacant gap, you'll always find a gap, get it over cover. There's never anyone behind there, so extra cover's a good place to go. Sensational.
Pollard with best strike rate, 169.42. Freed in next. Fakhar Zaman, the Qalandar's opener, strike rate of 142. Kevin Peterson, he always makes the list, such lists. A real entertainer he has been, Kevin Peterson.
Well, they are their accelerators in these closing overs. 24 off the last 10 balls since Whiteley's got out.
Oh yeah, that's carved over cover.
He got himself into that same position, so he went down over long on before. Exactly same feet. So back, front leg out, and this time he gets it a little wider off stump. Because of that position, he can take it in that direction. And it's got there at pace as well. He's smashing them. He's 63 or 40.
Well, he's actually setting up for the wide Yorker now. So I think you've got to cramp him for room on middle and leg stump. And you've got the fielders, like they've got 3 out on the leg side. They've got protection.
Goes back this time. It's a flick. That'll be controlled by deep backward square leg fielder. Stay away from that straight range and cover area. I think you've got to be bowling on that middle and leg stump line. Yeah, he's awesome against spin. They keep on hitting them down the ground, over the head. And so this is how he started, and then improvised beautifully against pace, especially his His late cutting and cutting the ball square was exquisite.
Yeah, the way he's constructed this innings has been brilliant. It really has. He's known the moments to take on the big shot, and the execution has been there every time. But to know now that that's his highest score in HBL PSL history suggests that he's really happy captaining this team and the environment that he's part of, because he's lifting his game. It's been around for a long time, but this is his highest.
That's misfielded, but there's always a single there, so no real damage done, even though Pollard was looking for the strike back. But the way Shoaib Malik is hitting the ball, his strike rate has improved from 140 to 156 now, so you want to give him the striker zone.
You just need that power hitting at the end, don't you? We were talking, will they get to 140? Well, if they finish these 3 balls the way they'd like, they'd get close to 160.
Well, they got 121 off 10 overs last night. So their blueprint's working beautifully, and not a bad wagon wheel. At this stage, though, I'd reckon be forcing him to hit through the leg side.
That's not given a wide.
What a bonus! What a bonus to not have to bowl that extra ball.
Wasn't that a wide?
Yeah, I'm calling it from up here.
Yeah.
Can the batsman send it upstairs to the third umpire to have a look at that?
There's that bouncer. That middle and leg stump line only fetches Malik a single.
All right, well, there's the 150. So there is a chase on tonight. There's a chase on, and Quetta, the Gladiators, are going to have to really bat well. They got beaten badly in their last game. So they've got to turn things around quickly. It'll take some chasing down. We're talking about the dew. We're talking about it maybe costing the fielding side runs because of the leather getting wet. There was a ball change last night. Is that going to change it? But this is a good run chase now.
Last ball is going to be caught. No, it falls safely. 2 runs to Pollard, and so this is a very good effort from where they were to where they've ended. I think they'd be pretty happy with the end result, and especially Shoaib Malik, who carried them through with a blistering innings, 65 of 43 balls with a strike rate of 151. Stunning batting by the skipper.
Yeah, I think at 3 for 41 after 6.5, they'd well and truly take this total.
So last 5 overs, Flem, 57 runs. They bullied them in the end, and it was tough going for a long time. They lost early wickets. To lose Sangakkara, it's a blow. The dressing room would have felt that. Oh no, not Sangha, leading run score.
Dubai International Cricket Stadium. This is match 17 of the PSL Season 3. 152 for 5. At one stage didn't look like they'd breach 150, but they got there courtesy of their skipper, Shoaib Malik, 65 off 43. And then Whiteley and Pollard, and earlier on Maqsood contributed at 27 to get over 150. Skipper, very good on his feet, all around the clock. He is so strong downtown. He loves it there. So much bottom hand, and then some deft touch and little flicks. Inside out over cover. He's got it all, is Shoaib Malik. 300th game of T20. Talk about cricket's superstar.
Yeah, and he's still extremely fit. Let's not forget the value, the add-on value that he provides in the field and also between the wickets. Nawaz was once again very impressive. Started the show with a wicket of Kumar Sangakkara, 1 for 18, Anwar 1 for 24. Laughlin went for plenty, 1 for 37. Watson also was a bit expensive.
First ball of the innings, Kumar Sangakkara back to the dressing rooms. Arthur Nawaz Jr. absolutely pumped up. And a nice little feint. Nick, only Sarfraz, the wicketkeeper, heard this, sent it upstairs. Ultra Edge says Yep, just a little touch on it. And Shane Watson bowls into the doorway to departure. Singh Bale's flying, and that is the absolutely plum first wicket for Ben Lachlan. And late on, rightly trying to take it on over long off, hitting it straight up, and an easy catch for Ben Lachlan.
Yeah, good stuff. Quetta pretty much most of that innings. Just the odd little fits and starts here, particularly from Shoaib Malik and bits of Shoaib Maqsood. 7.65 is the asking for those in purple and gold. Shoaib Malik, it's the dew factor, how much is out there, and it's falling out. See, local time, it's almost 10 o'clock, almost 10 p.m. here in Dubai, and often is late after 10:30, an hour's time, that is when things can change dramatically with the dew factor. So Sahil Tanvir looks like he's going to get things underway with ball in hand. I'll be interested to see how the spinners go.
Yeah, Tanvir 3 for 14 last night, so he's going to be pretty confident with this new ball. It didn't swing a lot, but he got his angles right. Took him a couple of balls, but he really tested the right-hand batsman. So Shafiq will be tested. Want to get that strike rate up a little bit there. Best of 38. We saw Shoaib Malik bring up his first 50. He'll be trying to do that tonight.
Sultan is very strong as a defense bowler. He's a defensive bowler in a way that he sort of counter punches you with dots rather than being aggressive, and he frustrates you because of his angle with difficult bowling action. And it's a feel for a batsman. He'll know exactly at what pace and what line length to bowl. Just do this regularly, and every now and then you see him vary his pace, the slow ball, the yorker, the slow bouncer. And he's always sizing up the batsman. Where is he going to hit him? And then he will have this defensive strategy, which is in a way works positively for him.
See if the birthday boy can get a bit more animated in this reply for Quetta, wanting to track down 152. Pollard is at slip. There's a handsome looking stroke to get things underway here for the Gladiators.
Yeah, all he has to do is to take deep breaths and not worry about scoring quickly, Asad Shafiq, because he's a good enough player really to be playing such shots. He just goes bottom-handed and tries to muscle the ball away towards the leg side field all the time, almost all the time in T20 cricket. It's a very good beginning against Sohail Tanvir. 6 wickets in the last 2 matches for Sohail.
Noticed Asad Shafiq's got a new bat. Looks like it's been knocked in a bit, but that other one was a real favourite. Tape all over it, had lots of markings on it. It was scarred, wasn't it? This one's a lot newer.
Did you have a favourite bat, Danny?
Mine had a few holes in it, but it did hang in there. I had it since I was 13, right through to the end of my career, Flem. Thank you.
Aleem Dar and Tim Robinson are cool and cool umpires for the match. He's pretty cool as well, Tom Moody. And then obviously you have the king of cool.
Oh yeah, yes sir. You got to be so careful against Tanvir as a right-hander.
Yeah, it's almost pathway to perfection there. Just bringing him forward. How didn't that get the outside edge? You see he loses stability on his back foot as well. Reaching for the ball. That's brilliant bowling.
I think he should be standing on that leg in middle stump. I think he just wanted to stay inside the line of the ball. That ball is going to be away from his reach if he carries on batting from this position, because he'll continue to do that. His natural angle is to get that ball away towards the slips.
So Ramesh, should he actually try and be hitting it, trying to hit it squarer and going with the angle?
Yeah, I think what he's doing is his front leg is sort of straight and not going across to cover the line. So he's,
I think you've got two options. You can do that and help you get towards the ball, or you can actually, get it out of the way, but make sure you're going square, like to point where